Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Big Drakeo. Now, when I say Big Drakeo, I'm talking about Soulja Boy. Now, Soulja Boy has had several situations on social media lately, man. Dude has a love-hate relationship with social media, I think, at this point, because he cannot get it right half the time. You know, he still has the tendency to revert back to that 2018, 2019, and man, let's be honest, the 2015 through 2019 Soulja Boy, where Soulja Boy was just on social media wilding. Dude was really tripping. Now, in 2020, he did a couple of big things, man. He got rid of the face tattoos. He started knocking down milestones like finding ways to get paid on social media. Like one of the first people to do that, man. But then slowly but surely as the year ended, he started getting into more and more beef. Now this time, he's going at Tory Lanez, and he dissed Tory Lanez super hard on social media for the whole world to see, man. Now this story has an interesting ending, and man, everything with Soulja Boy isn't all bad because he's got some successes recently as well. Now before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this Tory Lanez Soulja Boy situation. So Soulja Boy was on social media, and he basically dissed Tory Lanez, man. And I don't know where it came from. There's some speculation out there that Tory Lanez said something that Soulja Boy took the wrong way. But Soulja Boy obviously wasn't here for it because he took some low blows and hard shots at Tory Lanez in one tweet, one post on social media. It got everybody going wild. Everybody is retweeting it. A lot of people are liking it. And it seems like it was just a crazy miscommunication. But we'll get to that in a second. Now, this is the post that Soulja Boy made on social media. Okay, now this is what Big Soulja said on social media, man. He basically put this post out there, and I'm going to have to paraphrase because he uses some colorful language. So he said this. He said, "I will smack the hairline off of Tory Lanez, do the whole goofy, shooting chicks and all cap." So basically letting it be known that he feels like Tory Lanez is all cap out here. He ain't tough in these streets. He ain't nobody hard. And he will smack the hairline off a dude. Now that is disrespectful. And he called him a goofy. So it's crazy that Soulja Boy was coming at Tory Lanez like this. So I'm pretty sure everybody was all in Tory Lanez mentions, man. They were probably hitting him up left and right like, yo, Soulja Boy is going at you, man. And he probably thought, nah, man, you serious? But then he probably thought, Soulja Boy does this, because Soulja Boy has a history of going at a lot of different artists. And Big Drakeo is no stranger to the beef. Now, while all this was going on, Tory Lanez made a post on social media, and it seemed to be around the same time as that original Soulja Boy tweet, and it said this right here. And Tory Lanez in this post, he said this. He said, "Let them do them, because when the tables turn, they gonna learn." And basically just short, simple, and sweet. Letting it be known that, hey, they gonna do them and I'm gonna do me. And when the tables turn, don't be surprised. So, I mean, I don't know if he was talking to Soulja Boy or who he was talking to, but we know that Tory Lanez still has a big case hanging on the back of his head. And man, a lot of the information that's come out since then it's still left people in the middle. They don't know how to feel. They just letting him rock how he rocks, even though he's still getting a tough time in the rap game or in the music industry, to say the least. Now, that is in no way to condone what Tory is being accused of, but, it's just to say that, Soulja Boy is using that as a play against him in that original post and calling Tory Lanez out for that instance, you know what I mean? Now, Tory Lanez, he just playing it cool. He's basically saying, man, I'm going to kick back and let the tables do what it does. And that was his response, it seemed like, to what everybody was saying at the time. Not to even mention that might not even been a response to Soulja Boy, to be honest. He might have just been saying that in general, and people will never know. Now, Soulja Boy came out on his own and made another post that kind of just went back on what he said to begin with. And it said this. Now, Soulja Boy posted this right here. And basically, it seems like him and Tory Lanez made amends. Now, it says this. It says, "Just got off the phone with Tory Lanez. Y'all chill. We good on gang. Misunderstanding." So it seemed like they just had a simple misunderstanding. But Soulja Boy has a tendency to take these misunderstandings to social media immediately and diss somebody. Like, He didn't even wait to even think, oh, let me call Tory Lanez if I got his number, man. Let me get on the phone with him. He just immediately jumps to social media, and this is the person. And that's what always got him into issues in the past. But it looks like this post isn't even circulating as much as the post where he dissed Tory Lanez. So for people who don't know, they still think that he probably has some type of beef with Tory Lanez when they had a phone call offline and made amends, man. I don't know, man. It's crazy with Soulja Boy sometimes because dude is quick to diss people on social media and expect them to forgive it, but he doesn't give everybody else that same respect. You know what I mean? Or try to kill it before it gets that big. Because when it comes to like situations with people who are in high profile cases and stuff like that, this news tends to travel fast, and a lot of people tend to pick up the stories, and it goes crazy, man. Now, what do you guys think about that? Now, before we get off here, though, let's talk about this Soulja Boy situation that he's got going on in the good end. Now, I did say that we're going to end this on a good note. Now, Soulja Boy has a song called She Make It Clap, right? And this song is doing great right now. I'm talking about, like, on TikTok, I think it's like one of the number one songs. The video is, he doesn't have a real video. He has the audio on YouTube, but that thing is going up and starting to run up. I mean, he's really got something going on with this. So it's weird like that with Soulja Boy, man. Sometimes he'll do something positive and then he'll backdoor that with something negative, or the vice versa. Something negative will happen and then he'll have something good and positive just pop up out of nowhere. Big part of it, though, the credit at least, should go to the TikTok challenges. These cats who keep doing these TikTok challenges to people's songs, man, they making people really run up the bag on social media. You know what I mean? Like, they're really saving careers out here, or even making careers, man. Because a lot of people who are really blowing up on the mainstream, a lot of their songs started off on TikTok, like the Corvette dude, and now, of course, Soulja Boy, man. So I don't know, man. I listened to the She Make It Clap song. Lyrically, it's, but I see the catchiness, and I get why everybody's gravitating towards it, because, it's fun to do those dances and stuff like that, man. I'm a little old to be doing all that, but I get why other people do it, is what I'm saying. Now, Soulja Boy and Tory Lanez seem to have made amends with their situation. And it looks like Tory Lanez hasn't said anything since, and neither has Soulja Boy. And hopefully that's signs of man maturity, and the fact that maybe Soulja Boy might have learned a lesson this time. Hopefully he knows not to run immediately to social media again when he gets the inkling that somebody is talking down on him, because he still carries a chip on his shoulder. Him and a couple of other rappers, they carry this chip on their shoulder where they feel like they have to lash out on social media, but they forget sometimes that makes them look lame, man. It makes you look lame. It doesn't come off looking cool unless you're somebody that people already think is cool. It's a weird game that you have to play with that. And with social media, if I was an artist, I would just, keep it to a minimum. But, you still got to promote yourself. So I understand why they're all on there. They understand artist engagement with fans. They get that, man. They get that. So, there's a give and a take with anything. Now, what do you guys think, man? Do you think that Soulja Boy went a little far going at Tory Lanez on social media, or do you feel that, hey man, it's it's best to strike while the iron is hot, and as soon as you hear somebody saying something about you, you need to go out there and diss them immediately? Now with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.